Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Miami Dolphins. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I hope you got your left because I'm about to take you to school.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw on 2nd down, Freeman. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it with Pollard. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Now Mayfield on fourth down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. You.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 2nd and 9 now. Open man is Higgins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down, it's Pollard. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Back to throw. Freeman. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receiver.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
180. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play down, and that's caught inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Watch the slant.
Mayfield on first down. He finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Mike 91.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there just before halftime. 62 yards on the ground. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tony Pollard. Touchdown number 22 on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot?
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Freeman. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Run for Pollard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Now here's Pollard, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tony Pollard in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keanu Neal. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he's got room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Hey, Alpha. Not today.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mayfield looks to throw. Fighting through pressure. Dancing to his left. Now Mayfield lost the football. They find some open field here. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. And an alley to run. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Keep it tight end. Keep it tight end. 4 down.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Regular. Hey, Charlie.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Mike 58, right there. On the ball.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, and it's Pollard again. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Freeman. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. On 1st down, Pollard.
They all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Watch the twist. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, alert 3.
Here's Pollard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Second and 6. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 12-yard touchdown grab as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
he would have
Hayes?
kissed it on the ground.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. From the gun, Mayfield. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
54 Mike. Danny.
Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all game. Woo! Let's get it.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
Hey, Echo. We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go.
Mayfield to throw it. Finds a seam inside the 40. Wide wide open receiver complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Check. 180. Point it right. Okay, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Hey, check. Boy. It's coming this way. Here we go.
Mayfield to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Well, that sets up a big third down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
Here we go. Let's bring it. Just run it.
On third down, it's Pollard. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, baby. Yeah.
14.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
The first throw in overtime for Mayfield now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tack McKinley make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's fourth and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defense with field position.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Going to run again here with Pollard. They'll rumble for about 6, up across the 20 to the 22. This being their second opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. They'll run on first down. Pollard. Space to maneuver at the 40. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Now Pollard. A strong running. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Going to try the right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. On first down, Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
His throw caught right around the 6. He got 29 yards that time.
1st and goal, Atlanta.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
What you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Falcons, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.